In the world of sports, there's this thing called process-based, which is not result-based. How do you kind of try and separate the two so the results doesn't seep in? And I think this is on good or bad.
For
That
sure.
the results don't seep into the process.
It's process through pain, I think, is what we're going through right now, and learning through pain. Sometimes you can go, we're kind of at a fork in the road right now. We can either go one way, stay positive, keep grinding, know we're close. We just took two of the best teams in the league to a one possession game. Or we can just go the other way and say, you know what, the season's out of reach. And so I don't think, I'm not getting any of that second part in that locker room. Energy was really good today. Energy was high. I think the guys know we're turning a corner. I think the guys know, including myself, we feel really good. Coach McSimic said something to the offense. He said, we earned the right to feel good about the stuff we did on that tape. So sometimes you have to earn it as opposed to just you put in the work and you don't earn it. But when you see it on the field and you have some success on the field, we feel really good about the process that we've been going through. Like we've been talking about, it's 2, 3, 4 plays here that swing in a different direction. Our record's a little bit better.
And if you make them in the fourth quarter, and you played on teams that you've known how to lock it down or find that other gear in the fourth quarter. And is it really just you have to experience it again to try and make sure that you turn that page from not executing and not getting it done to the point where you go, okay, now we got it done and we got to win?
Athletes are so interesting in how we think, and the best way for us to think and learn is by doing it. And I think the biggest thing for a lot of us is by winning those games late. You felt like you've done it, so when you get in that situation, you're like, I've been here, I've done this. It kind of slows the game down a little bit for you. So that's what I draw back on when there's situations like that where we got to go down, have a game-winning drive. I draw back on my experiences. There's some guys in this locker room that have never been put in that CFL situation, right? So every opportunity we get to go out there and to be in these one-possession games are helping this football team. But at the end of the year, people just ask you how many, not how it was done. Yeah. And that's the unfortunate part of this is we're a 1-6 football club. So no matter how much we want to feel good about ourselves, every time we stare at that record, it motivates us. It drives us to try and win football games.
When it comes to drops by receivers, I've talked to Jason Tucker about this many times in the past. You can't tell your guys don't drop the football because duh, they know that. It was unfortunate. I know you're going to probably tell me there were a lot of, and you're right, there were a lot of plays to be made before that. But what do you say to Kaion after something like that?
I told him I love him. Me and Kaion have a great relationship. The thing about when receivers drop the ball, the thing that I can do as a quarterback is I can go right back to him. Unfortunately, in that situation, I think we had one more play, and it's a little bit more difficult. But you saw it in the SAS game. Threw him a slant, he dropped it. Next play, he scores a 60-yard touchdown, right? So as a quarterback, there's not much you can say on the field because everybody, when you drop a pass, I throw a pick, like I'm my own worst critic. I'm going to be the hardest on myself. The last thing you want is someone to be like, hey, don't drop the ball. Like, I know that. So just love him up. Know that he's a great football player. He's done some really great things for us. And he's motivated. He's motivated this week, just watching him in the film room, watching him out here today. He's motivated to get back. And I think that's the best thing. People talk about short weeks. They say, hey, short weeks are hard in the CFL. Well, when you lose a game like that, short weeks are a blessing because we have no time to think about what just happened against Hamilton. We have Montreal at our headlights and just understanding that that's our focus. So Kaion's got a little added motivation to going against his former team, as do I. And so this is a big week, and I think he'll have a bounce back week. And I got all the faith in the world in him that he's going to bounce back and have a great game.
Going back to Montreal, does that add any extra juice? And I know I'm asking a football player this because I think football's the least sentimental of all the sports.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier, this is like my 15. But
yeah.
When you see Montreal on the calendar and you're going to start in Montreal against the Alouettes, does that give you a little extra spark?
I would lie to you if I said some games don't mean a little bit more. And this game means a little bit more. And I'm not afraid or shy to say it. Anytime you face your former club, you want to go out and perform well. We're in a bit of a desperation, got to win now. So it doesn't matter who it was. I want to get my first win as a starting quarterback for the Elks, and no better opponent than a really tough Montreal team. But I was talking to some people about it. People were asking me leading up this week. I think Montreal did more for me in my career career than I ever did for Montreal. Giving me the opportunity to be a starter in this league again, giving me opportunity to win a Grey Cup with a talented team, and last year being the best team in the CFL and go to the East Final. Like, they've validated some things in my career, and I wouldn't be able to call myself a Grey Cup champion if it wasn't for my journey with the Alouettes. So there's no hard feeling, no love lost. It was business in the off season, which I totally understand, but as an athlete, you always get excited about playing opportunities where you kind of got shipped out. So I'm excited for the opportunity. Does that mean I'm going to try any harder to win a football game? Absolutely not. I'm going to do everything I just did last week to try and win a football game, hopefully protect the ball better. But it'll be an exciting environment. It'll be good to see some of those fans that were really loyal to me and just backed me. And it'll be good to be in an atmosphere that I'm used to. A place, I drove back when we went to Sask. It was a stadium I had a lot of great memories in. Montreal's the same way. I got a lot of great memories in there. Sometimes as a quarterback, it's all about comfortability, and I feel comfortable playing in that stadium. Now the fans are going to be a little bit more ruthless on me in there as opposed to being on the home team, so it'll make things a little bit harder, but I just got a lot of great memories there, and I'm excited to go back.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.